So in the 1690s, the Brits came and built this fort, which gave them some teeth on the ground in this part of the world to protect themselves and their trade. And that essentially led to the rapid urbanization of this whole area. And this whole area became the center of all British trade in this subcontinent. And then in 1773, the British East India Company established Calcutta, which was the name of Kolkata back then, as the capital of British East India. And it stayed that way for almost 150 years. And when you think about India now in the biggest cities, you probably think about Delhi and Mumbai, but back in the day, it used to be Kolkata. And honestly, India's biggest city was Kolkata all the way up until 1980s. But a lot happened in those 140 or 50 years when Calcutta was the capital. One of the big things that happened was that in 1857, there was the Indian Rebellion, as the Brits call it, or the Indian Mutiny, or the first Indian War of Independence, as the people from here call it, which is a lot of Indians rose up against the British East India Company because of their unfair practices. What the Brits did in response to that was that they said like, okay, East India Company, you messed up, you gotta get out of here and we gotta go. No, that's not what they said. They said that the East India Company needs to transfer all ownership of this area, of this huge colony, directly to the British government. And the British government continued to colonize and rule this area for almost another 100 years after that.